Have you ever dreamed of making money while you sleep? I did too, until I stopped dreaming and built a trading bot that actually does it. In this video, I'll walk you through how I designed, coded, and deployed a fully automated trading bot that monitors the markets 24/7, executes trades in real time, and generates passive income without me lifting a finger. Whether you're into crypto, stocks, or just curious about automation, this journey might just inspire your next big project. Today, we will talk about how I built a trading bot that makes money while I sleep. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. The idea: turning an obsession into automation. Like many who dabble in trading, I started with manual trades, staring at charts, tracking indicators, and reacting to market movements. But it didn't take long to realize the psychological toll it was taking. I was either glued to my screen at 3 a.m. or missing opportunities during the day. I asked myself a simple question: can I teach a machine to trade like I do, without emotion, fatigue, or sleep? That question led me down the rabbit hole of algorithmic trading, the concept of a trading bot, an automated script that trades based on a set of predefined strategies, seemed like the logical solution. My goal wasn't to become rich overnight, but to build a consistent, emotionless system that could trade efficiently and reduce my screen time. 2. Planning the bot. Strategy before code. Before writing a single line of code, I focused entirely on strategy. The most common rookie mistake is jumping into development without knowing what you're trying to automate. I tested several approaches: moving averages, RSI, relative strength index, MACD, and even volume-based indicators on historical market data. Eventually, I landed on a hybrid strategy that used a combination of exponential moving averages, EMAs, and RSI thresholds to detect entry and exit points. I also integrated a risk management layer, such as fixed stop-loss and take-profit ratios, along with position sizing rules to control exposure. Everything was documented meticulously: the logic for trade entries/exits, the type of markets to target. I chose crypto for its 24/7 availability, and how the bot should behave under different market conditions. 3. Choosing the tech stack, tools of the trade. Once the strategy was nailed down, it was time to choose the tech stack. For the bot, I used Python, thanks to its readability and extensive library support. Libraries like Caxt allowed easy integration with multiple crypto exchanges via APIs, and Pandas and NumPy helped with data manipulation. For backtesting, I used Backtrader, a powerful Python library that enabled me to simulate how the bot would have performed historically. For the live deployment, I opted for Binance as my exchange of choice because of its robust API and high liquidity. I used WebSockets for real-time data feeds instead of REST calls to reduce latency. Finally, I containerized the bot using Docker, enabling easy deployment across servers and cloud platforms like AWS or DigitalOcean. 4. Building the bot, from pseudocode to execution. The development began with pseudocode, breaking down the strategy into logical blocks. I started with modules for data fetching, then indicator calculation, followed by signal generation, order execution, and finally logging and monitoring. The bot operates in a loop. It fetches the latest price data, calculates EMAs and RSI, checks if trading conditions are met, and if so, places an order. It then sets a stop-loss and take-profit, and monitors the open position. The core logic was carefully built with asynchronous programming to ensure real-time performance. I also added error handling, retry mechanisms, and rate-limiting guards to comply with the exchange's API requirements. One of the hardest parts was ensuring idempotency, making sure duplicate trades didn't occur due to delayed API responses or temporary disconnects. 5. Backtesting and optimization. Trust but verify. With a functional prototype in hand, I moved on to backtesting. I fed the bot historical price data from the past 2 years and measured performance across different time frames: 15 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hour. I checked metrics like win rate, drawdown, Sharp ratio, and total return. I ran the bot over bull, bear, and sideways markets to test robustness. Some strategies that looked promising at first collapsed under historical scrutiny. I iterated repeatedly, tweaking the EMA crossover points, modifying RSI thresholds, and adjusting position sizing. After dozens of simulations and optimizations, I achieved a strategy with consistent profitability and acceptable drawdowns. I never trusted one dataset. Instead, I used walk-forward analysis to validate it over unseen market conditions. Only when I saw consistent results across multiple test periods did I feel confident enough to go live. 6. Deployment. Going live without losing sleep. Launching a live trading bot isn't as simple as pressing run. I began with paper trading, a simulated environment that mirrors live market conditions without risking real money. Once I verified that the bot's behavior matched expectations in real time, I gradually moved to real trading with small capital. I used API keys with restricted permissions, monitored all transactions, and even set up a fail-safe mechanism. If the bot experienced 5 consecutive losses, it would automatically stop trading and notify me via email and Telegram. I also built a dashboard using Flask and Plotly Dash to track performance metrics, open positions, and historical trades. This helped me keep an eye on the bot without having to SSH into servers or parse logs manually. As days passed, I realized that the bot was indeed doing its job, executing trades precisely as designed, and slowly growing the account without human intervention. 7. Challenges and lessons. What went wrong and right? No journey is without hiccups. I faced API disconnects, data inconsistencies, and even slippage during high volatility events. One time, the bot bought during a flash crash and exited prematurely due to a bug in my stop-loss logic. I learned the importance of redundant data sources and added a secondary data provider to verify price feeds. Another major challenge was handling unexpected exchange behaviors, like order rejections due to insufficient balance when fees weren't accounted for properly. I fixed this by creating a pre-check module that validated every trade condition before placing it. On the flip side, the biggest win was the psychological freedom it brought. I was no longer impulsively trading on emotions or reacting to market FOMO. The bot followed its rules strictly, and that alone gave it a long-term edge over many human traders. 8. The future. Scaling, AI, and smarter bots. Building this trading bot taught me that automation isn't about replacing humans. It's about removing human error. Now that the foundation is solid, I'm exploring machine learning enhancements, like using reinforcement learning to dynamically adjust strategy parameters based on market regimes. I'm also considering integrating sentiment analysis from Twitter and news APIs to feed into a hybrid decision model. Another avenue is portfolio-level bots, ones that manage multiple assets simultaneously, dynamically reallocating capital based on relative performance. I've also begun experimenting with cloud-native architectures, where multiple bots run in parallel on serverless platforms with event-driven triggers. The idea is to evolve from a single strategy bot to a robust, diversified, and scalable trading system. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up, leave a comment, and click the button to subscribe.